I first found out about the invasion when Marta messaged me on day one. I was in the middle of the workday, we were working from home, and there were just 3 messages back to back. She said the airport had been bombed. She's rushing her family to a shelter, and that she loves me.
Those were the 3 gut-wrenching text messages that Malaysian copywriter Adam Mohd Zain got from his Ukrainian wife Marta Kondryn, who is currently in Ivano-Frankivsk, a city in the west of Ukraine, with her family. The Eastern European country, which shares a long border with Russia, was invaded by air, land and sea on February 24th, making it the biggest crisis in the region since World War II.
It's really hard to put into words exactly how I felt at that moment. It's not the sort of words that I had ever imagined I'd have to read, and I hope no one ever has to read that kind of message coming from their significant other. I have many colleagues and ex-colleagues who are Ukrainian, currently stuck in Ukraine. Some of them have managed to flee to the border with Poland. And I also have one Malaysian friend who, the last I heard, was living in Kyiv. And since the start of the invasion, I have yet to hear from him. So I do not know if he's safe.
Adam met his wife 8 years ago at work, and they got married in July last year. Marta returned to Ukraine 3 months ago with plans for Adam to join her in November. He said Marta and her family are currently in a bomb shelter, and his father-in-law may join the Ukrainian army to fight against the Russian invasion.
That period of time of not knowing whether she's okay is just the worst feeling, because you're constantly wondering and the worst scenarios are entering my head and I'm just not sure. But that fear and anxiety is also beginning to change into some degree of hope, because if there's anything I've learned from my wife and the many Ukrainian friends I've made over the last 8 years, is that they're an extremely resilient people.
Adam added that his wife sent him a text message saying that her uncle, who lives in Kyiv, currently does not have any electricity as his neighbor's home was destroyed by a missile. The 38-year-old also said he has been helping to raise funds for humanitarian efforts and praying for an end to the needless violence and the loss of more civilian lives.
Despite the distance right now between me and my wife and the war and what she's currently going through, I think if anything, this has strengthened our relationship. We've only been married 7 months. I love her more than ever before.